Body condition scoring is a great way to monitor your horse's nutritional program. Body condition scoring is a tool to assess the energy intake of your horse and determine if it is appropriate for the work that they are performing. The body condition scoring system was developed by Dr. Don Henneke at Texas A&M University. Body condition scores run on a scale from 1 to 9, with 1 being poor and 9 being extremely fat. The ideal body condition score depends on each individual horse's classification. For example, an exercising or performance horse should be a moderate body condition score of 5. For a pregnant mare, however, the ideal body condition score is moderately fleshy, or 6. Mares at this body condition score were shown to have fewer cycles per conception, had higher pregnancy rates, and were less likely to lose their pregnancy. To determine the body condition score of a horse, you evaluate 6 parts of the body visually and tactilely. Along the crest of the neck, along the withers, behind the shoulder, along the ribs, down the back or loin, and around the tailhead. Here are some examples. Our first horse has no fat down the crest of his neck, has withers that blend smoothly into the neck and back without fat deposits, has no fat behind the shoulders, and has ribs that are easy to feel but cannot be seen. If you can see a horse's ribs, then they are a body condition score of 4 or less and need an increase in energy intake. He has a fairly flat back and a slight amount of fat around the tailhead. These traits make him a body condition score of 5, moderate, which is ideal for a performance horse. The second horse is beginning to have some fat deposition along the crest, along the withers, and behind the shoulder. There is more fat deposited along the ribs, so it takes slightly more pressure to be able to feel them. He is starting to show a slight crease down the back and has fairly soft fat around the tailhead. Because of this increased fat deposition, he is a body condition score of 6, moderately fleshy, which would be ideal for reproductive efficiency in a broodmare. The third horse has considerable fat along the crest, behind the withers, and behind the shoulder. Fat between his ribs is more pronounced and easier to feel, but it is still possible to feel the individual ribs. He has a noticeable crease down his back and a considerable amount of fat around the tailhead. These traits make him a body condition score of 7 or fleshy. Our final horse has obvious fat down the crest of the neck that makes the neck thicker. There is fat filled in around the withers and behind the shoulder to the point that it is visible. The ribs are difficult to feel due to fat cover. There is a deep crease down her back and visible, squishy fat around the tailhead. This mare is at least a body condition score of 8, fat, and her energy intake should be decreased. If your horse is below their ideal body condition score, you should increase energy intake. If they are above it, you should decrease energy intake. Changing a horse's body condition score by 1 score takes about 60 days and equates to a change in body weight of approximately 80 to 100 pounds.